This is a vintage German military survival ration. It has a simple name, just survival ration, translated here. And this one in particular, a good friend of mine sent it to me. He said it was produced in 1961. Check this out. It's small enough to fit in a little pocket. I think it's about 3 inches by 5 inches here, and only just under an inch thick. It weighs 10 ounces, and it's a pretty compact and, I can imagine, relatively advanced ration for its time. It looks to be held together by this industrial tape, which I'm pretty surprised that glue has held this long. Looks to have kind of shifted around a little bit over the years. 56 years old or so. So let's check this out. Wow, check that out. Right off the bat, we got some instant tea extract. That's pretty interesting. Looks to be in pretty good shape. It actually smells good in there. It smells like some decent chocolate. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Various bars, and it looks to be, oh wow, look at this. Some sort of cola chocolate. And water purification tablets, I can assume. Yeah, they're water purification tablets. And check this out. Scho-ka-kola, 48 gram, 48% cocoa dark chocolate bar with cola bean, which means it's caffeinated. That's pretty cool. Okay. And look at these little metal separators. That's interesting. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh wow, some caramels. Looks like you get a few of those. I like that interesting dark green color to the packaging. And it all looks to be in very good shape for its age. And what is this? Some sort of meat bar? Wow. That is, boy, I really want to dig right into that. I don't know why, but that right there. Oh, wow. Contents sheet. This interesting foil side here, and this side's just like paper. Very unusual. And it says here, 1 meat cube, a cola chocolate bar, dark chocolate bar, and 3 caramel bars, and 1 bag of tea extract to be dissolved in 2 to 3 cups of hot or cold water, a strip of water purification tablets, which are to be dissolved in a ½ liter of water, wait 30 minutes, and shake from time to time. And essentially it says here, this survival ration replaces in the case of failure of rationing the normal food supply. Because the soldier carries this ration at all times, it has to be shelf stable as well as small in profile. The survival ration contains only natural nutrients that have been put together according to the nutritional scientific findings. The main item is a candy that consists of sugar with a small amount of high quality protein and fat. While letting it melt on the tongue slowly, the nutrients are being absorbed by the body, needed to break open the own fat deposits to get the needed energy. While eating the candy slowly and in steady increments, even without another supply of food, the candy doesn't add a feeling of hunger. Because while using the fat deposits, also water gets available for the kidney functions, it also doesn't add a feeling of thirst. The dried meat and chocolate wasn't only added to the ration because of the nutritional value, but also to give a taste variety to the ration. Essentially, that's what that says. Fair enough. This thing is pretty comprehensive for its size. You know, that's looking pretty good. You know, the German military, they would make a survival situation actually seem pretty nice. Okay, so let's first start off with that meat bar. Whew, look at this thing. I wonder how it's looking after all these years. Oh wow. It's my golly, for 56 years old, that thing looks pretty good. It smells kind of weird. Just slightly foul. Just a little weird and off. Yeah, just not pleasant. Actually, it really kind of smells like I don't know. I kind of like it. That's amazing too. Check that out. That's like an old school compressed food bar. That's some weird meat bar. And for 56 years old, compared to a lot of the other things we've seen for meat products of that age, that's pretty amazing. Not bad. I don't know if I'm gonna try it. I mean, it just smells. Hold on. Let's see. Well, it tastes fine. It's really, I'm not trying to be gross to show you my food, but this literally turns into like instant ground beef. That's savory. Actually, geez, that tastes like a very finely ground beef. I mean, extreme, like almost like a beef liver or something. That's extremely fine. Like a pate or something. That's very strange. Wow, as soon as you bite into it, it blimps out and gets bigger. That's the oldest meat I've ever eaten, for sure. Right there. That's like 8 years older than the oldest meat I've ever had. First, though, I think I need to wash that down, you know, to kind of cleanse the palate here with some instant tea. This stuff still smells absolutely perfect. Check this out, right? It's fine. These very fine granules, I don't want to spill too much out because it's a very fine tea extract. There's not a lot of it. Save that Wilkin. Save that for my display. It's not perfect, but it's better than just ripping it right open. That's some strong looking tea. 2 to 3 cups. This says is what it's designed for. Yeah, that would have been good for 2 to 3 cups. It's pretty strong. Actually, that's that is really smooth instant tea. Just no bitterness whatsoever to that. This is amazing so far. That meat bar and some perfect tea. You'd expect that tea in that packet to be like hard as a rock. You open it up, it's some like little black sheet of like something that's been destroyed, you know, like 30 years ago. I mean, that's what I would have expected. I've seen rations of the same age. Those tea extracts don't always last. Let's check out this chocolate bar. See how this is looking. I don't believe it. Look at that chocolate. It's 56 years old. And it's beautiful. I mean, there is some fat bloom, but not much. And it smells incredible. It has this very unique, like very strong cocoa smell, like a dark chocolate, but kind of this very sweet and appealing smell that I just cannot describe. I just want to bite right into this thing. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Small bite for starters. That's unusual. You can taste the cola in it. That's intense. Look at this chocolate. It's 56 years old. This is insane. I know I've had chocolate that's older than this, but this is some of the best chocolate I've ever had in my life. And I don't get it. This is really good. I don't understand that. That is the cola. That is one of the most delicious things I've ever eaten in my life. Hands down. I mean, it's a shame. I feel like, what do you do in a situation like this? You just, you eat the thing. You wish you could have another. You pretty much know you never will. Well, I do have another one of these things. It's made in 1967. That one's staying for my display. I mean, this one did back up with the tape anyway. I mean, I guess I have that temptation of opening that other one up one of these days. But this one here, I mean, I'm gonna enjoy every bit of this. Amazing. I taste, no joke, with that cola, it also has a fruit flavor to it. Something very complex. I just can't put my finger on it. It is an incredible chocolate. It's like nothing I've ever had before. And then washing it down with this tea. Wow. I wonder how much caffeine is in that chocolate and tea. It could definitely pick you up. This is, I can imagine that being quite the morale boost. Those 4 pieces of chocolate. Yeah, you just eat it slowly in a survival situation. I can only imagine the morale boost of having this, when you're in distress and you have nothing else. Just cannot imagine. Because, I mean, this food here, this sure beats a lot of the modern day compressed food bars that are in rations, It's, definitely a step up from that, if you ask me. This ration is pretty top notch for its era. That compressed meat bar there, that thing is actually relatively palatable just on its own. So look at this caramel. I'm not too sure about this actually. Maybe this is the one thing that didn't really hold up because it doesn't smell that great. But we're still gonna give it a shot. Has a slight industrial smell. It bites in easily. It's not hard as a rock, I'll give it that. And it tastes fine. Nothing off about it. It smells a little funny, but the flavor is lightly sweet. It's a slightly waxy, shelf-stable caramel. I can imagine it's heat resistant. It's definitely a long shelf life food. This entire thing was designed to last. I can imagine it could last for 75 years, maybe even 100. At this rate, I mean, not to exaggerate, but at 56 years old, I mean, to look at this chocolate in its current condition, I would say it's got at least another 10 to 20 years of life left in it if it were stored in the conditions that it was stored in for all those years, if it continued to be. These caramels are kind of addictive. I don't know what that is, but can't just have one. Oh boy. This is amazing. This is just another amazing find. This chocolate has such a unique smell. I mean, it smells like dark chocolate and Coca-Cola. And as for this meat bar, well, it really kind of has a pate smell to it, like liver pate. It's almost unpleasant, but not enough not to like give a bite or two. I mean, because it's 56 years old. It's a compressed meat bar. And I think it's still edible. Boy, that was a big bite. Wow, that really tastes like liver pate. Yeah, it really expands, so your best bet is take little nibbles. What an experience. I literally feel like, I mean, once it hydrates in your mouth, it's liver pate with weird little fat chunks. that stay hard. But yeah, this had to have been stored in a cool, dark place for the last 5 decades, easily. Well stored the entire time. This is the best tea extract I've ever had. It's better than the modern German EPA tea extract. It's smoother, it has less tannic acid, you don't have to add creamer to it, but this chocolate's my favorite part. This is kind of giving me a rush. I'm like, I don't get it. It makes me feel good just eating it. I guess that's the caffeine and it's dark chocolate. I don't know. Not bad. Yeah, definitely my favorite part has to be this piece of chocolate here. That cola bean chocolate. Jeez, look at that stuff. 56 years old, and it's only ever so lightly bloomed. That's just absolutely fantastic. And that meat bar. The only thing left to do with this thing, I kind of wouldn't mind breaking it up and dropping it into this water here. Make a little gruel with the rest of it. Yeah, that stuff, that's like liver pate. Seriously. Incredible. I mean, once that hydrates up a little bit, actually it's hydrating relatively fast. Yeah, make a nice weird little meat soup. I've done this before with these old dehydrated meat bars. Had this in a food packet survival abandoned aircraft. RC Gusto's done one of those too. That was from like 1968. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a nice little soup. Well, I gotta say, this was one heck of an experience. German Survival Ration, vintage, 1961. Absolutely amazing. What an experience. Anyway, this is Steve 1989 off MRE Info. Hope you liked the video, and I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.